probably no surprise if you've been paying attention that we are talking a lot about facilities these days regarding the space available for students and what might need to be done into the future. I'm Deanne Conrad here on Envision, and here is Dr. Brian Maher, who is going to talk to us a little bit about a plan. In December, every month, we have a work session with our school board. What's going to happen at that meeting coming up in December?
There's going to be a lot of information processed at that meeting. You know, one of the things we talked about this summer at a board retreat, either the end of July or the 1st of August, was how do we put a plan together to address our facilities needs? And we put together a 12-month plan. And as part of that plan, in December, there's going to be a substantial board report at a work session. So on December 6th, we'll be talking about such things as what's the delivery of instruction look like going into the future? What are our enrollment? What's our current enrollment? What are the enrollment trends look like? And what shape are our current facilities in? So I think those are some of the big things that we'll discuss.
And that discussion then, it's a public meeting, and so anyone who wishes to come, 2 o'clock, December 6th.
Correct.
Here at the Instructional Planning Center. So the public is always invited. Not necessarily decisions being made at that work session. It's a fact-finding mission that will help us make decisions into the future, correct?
Correct. There isn't really an opportunity for input there. That's more a delivery of a report is what that'll be. And there isn't, and there aren't decisions made at that work session. But what will happen as a result of that? There'll be a lot of information that we've gathered over the last several months that will come forward on December 6th, and then from there, I'm guessing we'll have the collective mind of the board spinning to say what is next. But even beyond that, we have a plan in place that takes us through next July. So. We're on step, we're on point right now of accomplishing that year-long journey of improving our facilities.
Now we know that we have great facilities in the community. We have space for everyone right now. It's getting a little tight in some locations, particularly the west side of Sioux Falls, where there's been significant growth over time. And so some of that discussion will be centered around, you know, what do we have and what do we need and that kind of thing. But those pieces become more complex in the next several years because we have larger groups of kindergarten through 3rd grade, correct?
Right.
So we're good for now, but can't wait too long.
We're good for now. You know, here's an item that will definitely come up, and it'll come up for a long time here. When we look at our kindergarten numbers, actually our kindergarten through 3rd grade numbers, 4 grade levels, we compare them to our last 4 grades, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. In other words, the seats that we have for high schoolers, we're right now over 1,300 students more K through 3 than we are 9 through 12. So we've got a dilemma to solve there. But also, when I look at our K1, 2 numbers, our first 3 grades versus our middle grades, 6th, 7th, and 8th, we're over 800 seats short there. So that bubble that is going to be an issue when they become seniors or senior high students is first going to be an issue when they're middle school students. So we've got some challenges to address. I think we'll have good minds that look at this. We'll involve the community ultimately to look at it, and we'll come to some reasonable solutions here in what is really a fairly short period of time. Absolutely.
That way we can get going on whatever that plan might be and be prepared for when those young students enter senior high.
Right.
So, well, thanks for joining us today on Envision. You'll be hearing more about facilities discussions in the future from the Sioux Falls School District.